time is 6 a.m.
It's time.
Welcome to High School Pitchside. We have another fascinating episode for you.
More matches, more big clashes.
Let's talk about some of the big rivalries coming up this week.
More of your favorite features.
And trust me, you won't fall asleep in this history class.
And of course, we always want to hear from you.
Hear from your alma mater's players and coaches in Team Talk.
You know we can't leave you out. So send us your messages on social media and watch us react on FanView.
And you know we love a good little debate, right, Gio?
We've got you covered all season long on High School Pitchside.
High School Pitchside, your ultimate guide to all things schoolboy football, Thursdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
Before you go. Take me dancing tonight.
I
wanna hear that.
Hey, you licked it up.
I did.
You licked it up. Clean
Oh my God, I tried. My trachea is working, my esophagus. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Mr. Wilkinson.
Good morning. You know what you do? Good morning to all the ENT specialists across the island, across the world.
Oh, yes, it's the ENT.
Yes, ENT.
Yes.
Good morning to everybody watching
ENT.
this day. A beautiful Thursday morning in the land of Jamaica, the land of wood, water, CVM, sunrise, Mrs. Kitty, and Uncle Dennis.
Morning,
on
folks.
Your television. Good
it's
morning.
A Thursday. Rise and be great.
Right?
Yeah,
Can you imagine?
Yeah, man.
It is October 15, no, 16.
16.
Already. Already. Yeah.
Time
of fly.
Time
It
of
definitely
fly.
is. It definitely is.
But you know, giving thanks for life. You know, this week has been a very interesting one. It's been a very busy week for me.
Yes.
Like, you know, yesterday I went to a meeting, did an interview, did another interview, ended up in another interview. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, media is busy.
Well, this week has been, relaxing, romantic, busy, and all that. And my anniversary was really wonderful.
I was going to ask how
Can you tell?
Yeah.
I would like to say good morning, especially to Garth Walker and to the wonderful staff of Adam and Eve Day Spa. Big ups to Jody and big ups to Trishana or Masseuse. Let me just say this, right? I'm encouraging everyone to go and get the Rainforest Massage Body Scrub.
The Rainforest
Yes,
Massage
I'm going to
Body
get one
Scrub.
for you.
Yeah?
You need it, right? So that's us getting our champagne, you know what I mean? It was so wonderful. It was just such a relaxing moment, and it was just awesome. But I think, guys, if you have somebody, if you're thinking about a gift idea, I know Christmas is coming up, and you're thinking about somebody who is a hard worker, somebody who just needs to slow down a little bit, take a day or a couple of hours for themselves to relax them.
It's very important.
The
I must say. Rainforest.
Body scrub.
I've done a lot of body scrubs.
But the rainforest.
I've never heard of a rainforest.
I've done a lot of body scrubs, and I just never did the rainforest. But let me tell you, Adam and Eve Day Spa,
all right,
they clock that tea. When the can't somebody never share it, may I get one for you? Because when I was there, I'm like, you know what? Susan and Dennis need to do this. Couple something, it buzzy.
No, man.
Does it?
Me yeah.
You clock the tea.
Yeah.
If you know,
morning,
you know.
Garth. Morning,
Good
Mrs.
morning.
Walker.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but Adam and Eve Day Spa family.
You know, people for a long time, people used to mix up me and Garth.
Yeah. The ball head. Gotta tell you.
I used to work it to my advantage, especially like in going into New Kingston and needing a parking spot.
Yeah.
Back in the day when his office was right there in New Kingston, right near the RKA building. From once as I pull up, and then I say, "So walk, I see a parking spot."
Yes, thank you. Did it in them town, up in them town. So big up to the Adam and Eve Day Spa family. They're on Old Hope Road, guys.
Yes.
And when you go there, ask for the Rainforest body scrub. Tell them the same one, Miss Kitty and her husband. That one day.
Yeah.
Couples, guys, you're gonna thank me later. Okay.
Remember one time me and Susan go off and we do a couples massage.
Yeah.
And I tell her, say, I don't know, the people them and them.
Let me tell you. We did also the plunge pool. So there was like a jacuzzi in the suite. It was a sweet life. Thank you, my love.
Really?
Sweet life. Yeah.
I know. When Adam and Eve moved there.
Can we see the room, please?
When they moved there, I was like, yo, and I was talking to Garth and like he was saying, yo, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. Like, really so they have a jacuzzi. So it's a soak tub. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it have light and it. You know,
that's up there with pretty light.
Yeah, pretty light.
And the spa music.
It's a vibe. Yeah. And then you do the massage afterwards, and then it's just heaven.
You do the massage afterwards.
Yeah, it's just heaven.
And your body feel charged up.
Brand new. And then we did dinner. I want to say big ups to Shea Maria. We just went there on a whim, you know. So I haven't been to Shea Maria in a while. Went to Shea Maria. Our server, his name was O'Shane. And when you talk about professionalism,
I love Shea Maria.
Absolutely, Shea Maria, beautiful. So after eating and we're there vibing and so on, then I said, it's our anniversary. So we were asking about dessert, And when he brought the cheesecake to us, they started playing our wedding song. And I thought that was so the touch was just so thoughtful, was so absolutely amazing and memorable. Yeah. I'm like, obviously, them either they're on my Instagram or they're watching something.
They're watching Sunrise and they heard.
Watching Sunrise and
heard. Yeah, they heard.
And I thought, without being prompted or anything, I thought that was such a wonderful touch. And I would just go back just for that thoughtfulness. You know what I mean? This is why I love you. And and of course, me bar like a Gladys time without the pips again. But it was so great. So thanks to Shane and the Shea Maria family.
Yeah, man. And if you pass through Shea Maria and get them a support, because,
May I go give them a support again.
Yeah, man.
That was the business.
They had this flatbread that I really loved. So, yeah man, them bad.
Nice. But the rainforest, body scrub, plunge tub, massage.
Yeah.
Clock that tea.
Clock that tea. Guess what, folks?
I'm not allergic to that.
I was about to say, those are the things that she loves. But guess what? So if somebody, I know, say, peanut.
Yes.
I know coffee.
Yes.
I know shellfish.
All.
Anything else? No. But all kind of, any nuts?
Bad mind people. Yes.
Dirty behavior.
That's it.
Brockman.
I know that's right. Hello.
Today is World Allergy Day. Those are all things that Khadid is allergic to. Today is World Allergy Awareness Day, a time to raise awareness about the daily challenges faced by people living with allergies. I
know you don't eat meat, but you're not really allergic to nothing.
I wouldn't say I have a very strong aversion that people rarely understand. No, I just hate banana porridge. and plantain part.
Yeah.
I have a very strong aversion to jackfruit, the scent of jackfruit. Like as soon as I smell it in a space, like I can smell that it's been in here
Yes.
in the last few hours. My mouth starts spring water.
Yeah.
Immediately, my wang hurl. It is. I remember one day came out of the studio, finished the show, and went straight into the makeup room. And from I reached the door of the makeup room, I was like, oh God.
Jackfruit is in here.
Jackfruit is in here.
My thing though is I want people to take people's allergies seriously.
Yes.
I think sometimes people think it's a mind over matter or they don't think it is important. Somebody will say to you, I'm allergic to something, and you directly put it in their food, or they will tell you, I don't eat so and so. Somebody doesn't eat pork or they don't eat beef, and you try to trick them into eating it, and I think that is wrong.
It's wrong.
An allergic reaction can be something as simple as getting wales on your skin. Okay, to your lungs your lungs are filled up with water and you can't breathe. You can't dead. You know what I mean? So you have to be very aware. If somebody says they are allergic to something, please be respectful. So if somebody has a nut allergy, if the cake or the whatever it is has a nut in it or has been, you have to make the person know.
And like all right. So for me, I just remembered like with shellfish, because I do eat shrimp and I do eat lobster. I don't eat crab because that I respond the worst to. But like, if I eat in the shrimp or the lobster, it have to take out of the shell. Don't give me the shell part with it, because the interaction with the shell.
Yes.
So like
sense of your allergy.
And then you'll find this tingling in the back of your tongue, underneath, under here. It tingles, and I'm like, yep, I know. And then your lips start feel funny.
Don't like
and
it.
And then I have something that will come out on my lip.
Yes.
And people say, oh, you have night fever. And you know me ate that something there.
Yeah.
And
night fever is the worst. It's like, oh my God.
But like I'll get that reaction.
Night fever make you feel like you don't bathe. When you bathe, night fever just have a ickiness.
You have to put this something on it. You have to put this something on it. And no,
well, whatever I'm allergic to, I stay far from it.
Yeah.
And people who have allergies as well, you need to respect your allergy and stay far from it.
No, you know how serious some people's allergies are? I have two friends. One, he's no longer with us. Peter Allen, of blessed memory, two members of the University Singers. And he was eating a peanut. He visually impaired. He was eating a peanut in the taxi on the way to a performance. He arrived at the venue, and a certain person, I don't know if she wants her business out there, so I won't call her name, but she went and helped him, walked him from the taxi to the change room, and then she went into her change room, and her throat began to close up.
Wow.
And she was like, she didn't eat anything. How did this happen? She was rushed to the hospital, couldn't perform. It was an emergency situation.
Yeah.
It's a peanut that he was eating before, and his hands and just that interaction with him to walk him in
allergies
triggered off her
serious.
allergies. I've never seen someone have it that bad.
It can be very serious.
It can be serious.
And that is why you have to respect
people are not
it.
forming. They're not pretending when they say they have allergies.
Yeah, you have to respect it. So,
and you have to know your allergies too.
And also tell people, you know what I mean? If you have an allergy, let people know what you're allergic to so that they can keep it away from you. Because sometimes too, people don't know. So if you have it, you have to also make it known. And I'm allergic to so and so, please. And it also includes medication. Because some people cannot take certain types of acetaminophen or a certain type of Panadol or a certain type of this or a certain type of that. So you have to know yourself.
I was watching
as well.
a young lady's Instagram just this week, and she was saying, as a pharmacist, so one of the reasons why it takes so long some of the times that you have to call the doctor. Yeah. Sometimes you have to engage the person in a conversation, because you realize as the pharmacist, you have to ask them questions. Sometimes it's the pharmacist finds out that they have an allergy and the doctor prescribed something that they are allergic to, and then they have to call the doctor and get a different option. Yeah. And so even that, allergies pop up. One of the things
and sometimes to allergies then it can develop. So somebody might think, okay, but may I eat peanut, may I eat lobster all my life.
And they know you're a big man all of a sudden.
Sometimes your body develops an aversion to a thing.
Yeah.
So you might not start out like that.
And sometimes allergies go away too.
And
like something you were allergic to as a child.
You grow it out.
You grow it out. And some people, like my sister is allergic to peanuts. We used to eat peanuts as kids.
But I saw somebody allergic to pineapples. I'm like,
Pineapples, whoa. I know some people pineapple make them throat scratch them.
No,
but I mean,
they're allergic to it. Because
Yeah.
she was telling the fruit man, please don't make it touch it, the apple. My daughter allergic to pineapple. I know people who are allergic to curry.
Curry, whoa.
Curry. I'm like,
Whoa.
wow.
What I was gonna say is that it is scary. I mean, I can imagine that you know it all too well. When the child, you have a new baby, the child is growing up, and you want to introduce them to things,
you're scared.
but you're not yet aware of what their
they're
allergies
allergic
are.
to,
So
yeah.
you have to kind of give them a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
You know, them reach a certain age, you gotta try them with the peanut butter. See how them react, and if them don't react, then you give it to them. You can't just give them the things them, you know.
Well, one thing AA is not allergic to is traveling. And, I'm
Well,
glad
she been a traveler.
that they're traveling right now to the big state. By the way, Jamaica passport at number 60 in the world.
Number 60?
Yeah, number 60.
Not bad.
Guess who's number 1?
UK?
No.
USA?
They're actually out of the top 10.
Really?
Yeah. Singapore is number 1.
Hey.
Yeah. Singapore.
Lee Kuan Yew.
I gotta tell you. I gotta
All
tell
right.
you. Yeah. And some other countries there as well. So I want to say good morning to all the people in the
Singapore.
top 10. Who is number 2, Shadake? Singapore is number 1. Who's number 2? I'm gonna get some of those.
Singapore.
Yes, Singapore is
As
up
in
there.
well, the most in terms of the most valuable passport.
Yeah, where you can travel all over the world. Japan, yeah.
Okay.
Denmark was in
Yeah.
there. South Korea.
Like Europe, I can
Yeah.
imagine a lot of
Denmark,
the European
Finland,
countries.
France even,
Yeah.
yeah. Italy, Ireland, Spain, Austria, Belgium,
Yeah, man, the whole of Europe.
yeah,
man,
Luxembourg,
me know, man.
Netherlands.
But USA?
yeah, out of the top 10. Portugal, Sweden, yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine those.
Yeah. You know, I've always wanted to go to Luxembourg.
Luxembourg.
Yeah. But guess what? You know what I go do? I go Luxembourg and play some Bob Marley and play one CVM Sunrise mixtape. But mixtape like this. Run it, selector. Up in a Luxembourg.
Drop your foot again.
Hey! Sing.
Already gave you the time and the place, so don't be shy. Just come be the man I need. Tell me you got something to give. I want it. I kinda like it when you call me wonderful. Whatever the type of talk it is, come on then. I gotta know you're meant to be the man.
In the city, remember you used to drive a Yukon. I pick up whenever you call. In the parking lot in Tucson, like, are you with me? In the phantom with the roof gone. I pull up like Jimmy Neutron. I can help you get a move on, like you haul, and I know.
Hi, I know you weren't expecting to see me here. Now you can find your favorite chicken and snacks in the same place. It's true. Come on in.
Introducing the delicious combination of KFC fried chicken and Doritos nacho cheese. The KFC Doritos Zinger, a crunch that's finger-licking good.
Sagicor, don't drop the ball.
The time by Sagicor is
From dreams to reality. Let Active Home Center be your one-stop shop to recreating the space you've always imagined. Shop everything under one roof in Kingston and Montego Bay. Tiles, bathrooms, furniture, lighting, fans, windows, doors, and so much more. Your dream home starts here. Visit our showrooms in Kingston at 84 Conton Spring Road or Montego Bay at Barnett Tech Park. Active Home Center, more savings, more choices.
There are certain moments in life you'll cherish forever, like finding love, realizing your life is going to change forever, creating your dream home. These are your great moments, and helping you to achieve them is ours. Chris and Charles, powering great moments since 1992. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
Sunshine snacks, cheese balls, grab a sunshine, grab a cheese balls. We are crunch on a cheese balls. Daddy nickel pick, grab a cheese balls. Sunshine snacks, cheese balls, grab a sunshine snack, cheese balls. Some cheese in every bite, flavor in every crunch. Extra cheese if you love it so much. Love cheese in every bite. Grab a sunshine, grab a cheese balls. We are crunch on a cheese balls. Daddy nickel pick, grab a cheese balls. Sunshine snacks, cheese balls, flavor in every crunch. Grab a sunshine snacks, cheese puffs today. Enough cheese, no flavor.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace, Singer, and Island Net Service.
Minutes after 6 o'clock. Good morning. It's Thursday the 16th?
Yeah.
16th of October. We're right smack dab in the middle of the month, and we're right smack dab into the headlines. Yes. We're rolling solo this morning, but no worries. We're here to let you know what's happening in the news. Guess what? Big story came out yesterday. Statin reports slowest population growth since 1970. Jamaica's population is growing, but at its slowest pace in more than half a century. That's the latest finding from the Statistical Institute of Jamaica, Statin, which released new data from the 2022 Population and Housing Census on Wednesday, along with its quarterly economic update. According to the report, the country's population now stands at 2.77 million, an increase of just 2.8% since 2011. Statin says that translates to an average annual growth rate of 0.24%, the lowest recorded between 1970 and 2022. Well, the slowdown, the Institute explains, stems from a steep decline in births, rising deaths, and continued population loss through migration. So, what do the numbers really mean for the country's future, for its workforce, for its schools, housing, and long-term planning? Joining us now to unpack some of the findings and explain what the data is telling us about Jamaica today and tomorrow, for that matter. We have the Director General of the Statistical Institute of Jamaica, Leisha Delati Budir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Alicia. How are you?
I'm good. All
right, so people are going to want to know, Alicia, is who you interview? I'm like, Alicia, come on. Yeah. Where, low birth rate? Where? When? How? Which hospital do you go into, Alicia?
Well, generally, what we've been seeing since 1970, the birth rate has been steadily declining, actually.
In Jamaica?
In Jamaica.
Ooh, wow.
But it's also part of a global trend. If you recall countries in Europe like Italy and stuff, they have been trying to get persons to come into their country because the population is actually declining.
But they're actually incentivizing it, though. That's what they do. Well, so you get so you get free babysitter and you get free things. You know, you get land, you know,
But, well, from my own experience, I remember as a teacher teaching population studies back in the day, I remember every year I'd say, ladies, how many children do you want to have? And the average number when I just started teaching, it moved from 4 to 1.
To one.
Like the average person you talk to says, you know, I would do 2 or I would do 1. Once upon a time, it was the norm for people to have 6 kids. If somebody told you today they have 6 kids, people are like,
what is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? My parents had 6 kids and our family was seen to be on the smaller side, you know. More and more people are saying 1 and done.
1 or none. That is what persons are saying these days. But if you look at the RHS data that we released a few years ago, what we realize is that we're actually below replacement rate at the moment.
What does that mean?
So in order for our population to remain stable, each couple needs to have an average of 2.1 children. And on average, couples these days are having 2 or less children. And this is something that we have been seeing happening for several decades. And if this trend continues, our population will soon start to decline.
What's the reason, Lisha? When you so I'm not sure if that's a question that's posited to the cohort of persons that you would have, done the survey. What's the reason behind it? What are people saying? Why are they having less children?
So while we didn't explicitly ask that question in the census, we would have additional information about, for example, what's happening. So we're seeing where labor market participation is increasing over time. We also see where persons are delaying pregnancy. And you know that the later you take to have kids, then there are more complications. It's also less likely that you're going to have many kids if you start having kids later. If you think about back in the days, my grandmother started having kids much earlier than persons today. So if you're delaying pregnancy, you're having fewer kids, then there are several factors, socioeconomic, health, other factors that would impact how many kids women are having during their lifetime.
I know people, females, saying that, 25, they hear somebody pregnant at 25 and they're like, oh, so young. Once upon a time,
you were old.
You were old if you're having a child at 25.
Well, just to say though that, issues can arise in terms of pregnancy and conception at any age, okay?
Right.
So your age alone does not preclude you or put you at a higher risk for birth issues, because whether you're 20-year-olds having problems and a 35-year-old.
Absolutely.
So if I'm 35 and I'm healthy, and otherwise without issue, 35 is not old. And I think a lot of people like to put your clock a tick, time a done by you. You know, say, me want one house. You know, say, me want 1 degree, or I want to be in a proper job. Because also, Lisha, my thing is, I am saying, yes, the birth rate is dropping or is low. But if we want to incentivize it or to get it back up, what are the other things that are there to embolden that? Because when you have these children aren't buttons, they take responsibility. So the Pampers, the formula, who is going to babysit them, the nursery, and all the other things that come with it. So like Finland or those other European countries, and I know, yes, we're not, we always say, oh, we're not a first world country when it is convenient, but then we want to operate like first world in other areas, right? What do we need to do?
And that is exactly the question for the policymakers.
Yes.
So at Statin, we're the National Statistics Office, and we simply assess what's happening on the
Yes,
ground.
the numbers, and then
present the numbers.
So talk to me about the brain drain. I heard that was on the decline.
So we didn't specifically look at brain drain, because for brain drain you need more information in terms of the educational qualification of the persons that are leaving. Right. But what we're seeing actually is that net migration actually declined during the period.
When we look at net migration, of course, net migration is the calculation of the people coming in versus the people coming out. Is it that net migration is declining because less people are leaving, or because more people are immigrating into Jamaica, or both?
It's a little bit of both. I mean, what we've found is and again, anecdotally, because we did not specifically ask these questions during the census, but what we're seeing is that there are more programs geared at orderly migration, where persons can go and work for a couple of months and come back.
Yeah.
Which is
run off.
Because in order for you to be considered as having migrated, you would have had to leave the country or not reside in Jamaica for 6 months or more.
Right.
You also released the Consumer Price Index figures yesterday. I don't know if you can speak to us about, for instance, there are persons who will say, boy, things are getting more expensive. For me, it feels like things are kind of stable. Prices are. What does the data tell us versus what people are saying they feel?
Because feelings aren't facts.
Yeah.
Feelings aren't facts.
Yes. But what we notice is that persons tend to remember the price increases, but we always forget when prices go down. And if you think about, for example, the CPI that we recently released, we're showing that year on year, the change in the CPI was 1.2%. That's the point-to-point rate. But remember, last year we had burial.
Yes.
And right after burial, food prices were astronomical.
True.
Right? Which compared to this year, we're not seeing that same level of price increases.
Yes.
So what we're having now is that, yes, prices are still increasing, but they're increasing at a much slower rate.
Okay. So it's just 1% or
1.2%
of increase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Because I remember after burial, like things like tomato and sweet peppers. Oh my God, it was crazy.
Yes.
But the prices came down eventually.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. So, all right. Did we look at like things like employment in the latest numbers that were presented?
Yes.
What does the labor market look like?
And what do we regard as employment? Because some quarters believe, even the wiper boys at the stoplight are being regarded as employed. Is that so? Do they form part of the census?
Not the census, the labor force.
The labor force. The labor force.
The labor force. But let me correct one thing. It's 2.1, the point-to-point inflation. I said 1.2.
Yeah,
Okay.
2.1, right.
So, yes, the persons who are wiping the windscreen are employed if they are working for at least
5 hours.
1 hour or more.
1 hour.
And when we talk about the 1 hour criterion, that's not unique to Jamaica. That's the international standard for measuring employment. And every time we mention the 1.1, immediately your mind goes to the wiper boys. But what about the consultants, the high-end persons who do not work a 40-hour work week? The 1 hour criterion is to ensure that we're capturing productivity and economic activity, even at its smallest scale.
One figure that jumped out at me yesterday, I don't know if it should jump out at me the way that it did, but there was a figure that I saw that said, like, for instance, in the labor force data, the category that saw the biggest increase in employment was managers?
Yes.
Explain.
But you have to define what a manager is. Remember that we do have a lot of own account workers. Right? As in persons who work for themselves.
Oh, okay. Entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurs. So managers also include those persons who are working for themselves.
Yeah. So and then there would be an increase because since COVID, a lot of people have registered businesses. They are the managers or the directors. Okay. I can see that.
A manager is not just somebody who wears a suit and goes to a corporate office.
Right.
True.
But I still find it interesting that when we break down like the categories of who are we seeing an increase in employment in, more people who would regard themselves as managers have been added to the labor force. Maybe people moving from lower paying employment to higher paying employment as well.
Let me ask you, Alicia, in terms of the overall numbers, are there any numbers about which we should be concerned based on the empirical data that you have there?
Well, there are numbers that I think are worth further exploring. The fact that our population is growing at a slower rate is something that I do think that needs to have adequate policy debate and discussion around how are we going to be addressing those issues. As well, the issues of births declining, the fact that the unemployment rate is going down, but again, how are we going to now improve the quality of the employment?
Yes.
These are all things that are important policy discussions for future research, for additional investigation and interrogation.
Okay, very well.
Is it that we are exactly in where we are, the population performance, is it exactly where we are pegged to be in the demographic transition? We used to teach about the demographic transition model, and we're roundabout stage 4 where you would expect a country at this stage of socioeconomic development to be in terms of the movement of its population numbers.
So our vision, one of our goals in Vision 2030 is by 2030 we should have a stable population. And we are slightly ahead of schedule at the moment. So again,
what do you regard as a stable population?
So that is where our population is not increasing at a rate that we cannot support. Right? So we are, with births declining as significantly as they are, it is a little bit ahead of schedule at the moment.
I mean, we've had in the past two is better than too many that campaign. It just seems to have been very effective.
Very effective,
in reducing the number.
Because the decline actually started in 1970.
Two is better than too many. Gotta tell you. these days. But let me ask though, Alicia, are we still regarded as a quote-unquote third world country? A lot of people, when you juxtapose what we have in Jamaica, the infrastructure, just overall, people say, well, there's nothing third world about us, based on your numbers that you've gathered.
Yeah.
Where are we and where are we ranking now?
So the classification of the stage of development of the country is not done by Statin, but we are classified as an upper middle income country at the moment. So we are not in the traditional third world. We're developing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right,
but we're at a higher
we're
stage
second
of
world.
developing.
Or 1.5 world. Because no, but you see X5, X6, you see Range Rover everywhere, you see big house every minute, top my bill, you can't go to work, you can't even get a look at my... Not even lime tree, me not say. You remember back in the day, every yard had a lime tree? When last you see a lime tree?
You need lime tree for make lemonade.
I don't say that a beer house, I go for a beer house and the house ever sell. And I'm like, oh my God, must be nice.
Well,
so we're second world.
I guess people are looking at children when in lower levels of development, children are an asset, and we are largely agrarian. No, in agrarian societies, children are an asset. You need picnic for go help tie out water, whatever. But as people are moving into more urban settings, and that was another feature that I saw.
Exactly.
Increased urbanization. When I look at the map that you showed, more of Jamaica is considered urban than ever before.
Yes, because we have to have additional amenities to support the population. But something I want to point out too is that as our population is declining now, we have to start being concerned about whether we're losing our demographic dividend. As you know from sociology class, that the working age population is needed to support the retired and the children.
Yes.
Now, as more persons are moving into the retired group, and less children are coming up into the working age population, we're going to have a challenge if we continue on this trajectory, whereby we don't have enough to support those who are dependent on the working age population.
I can see somebody saying right now, probably one lady, I say, well, by the time the father got a complete world, I'm going to say God soon come and God bet the time go fast for the elect sake. So when it done, it just done. I just, but you understand,
remember the rapture was supposed to be last week.
I was going to stay at the gate, I was going to say, bigger father God, I would have said, go in, I would have said, God have come them time,
you know what we need to really consider, and you don't have to comment because you're not policy. You know, we have to consider people are like, the government need to build more school. Maybe we're going to get to a point where the government need to build more old age homes and things for the elderly. And
I just want to name something there. Some people say, well, you don't have the money for getting water. My nurse is going to pass it.
You know, you're going to have good company. The company, good company going boom kind of. Watch show at the dance class at Cruise. Okay.
Father got to come from world. If the time I run fast for the elect sake, this world soon comes to it. So everything all right, everything good. I understand everything we're going to. So big up Father God and the angel them and everybody up at right there.
How many kids do you want to have? Leo. 2, 3.
Leo Rich.
2 to 4.
Chadi, how much children you want to have my city? Chadi said 4.
Chadi said 4?
Yeah, man can't say anything because I'm not having them. But that's another show.
DJ, you having any more? 2? 2 you have or what?
Mr. Phono.
You have 2? You want more?
Carlton a jump. You know, way my jump stuff right now. But I notice how the men though, your numbers are very high because it's not your body going through the things them. But that's another show. I don't get me started. You know what? I'm gonna just say that's it. Thank you so much, ma'am, for the headlines. What are we about 4? We're pregnant too. I gotta tell you.
Leo said 2 to 4.
Yeah, lucky, but as I job in my look. Yeah, many thanks, Alicia Delati Bodier, Director General of the Statistical Institute. It's for Jamaica, yes. For joining us to simplify the statistics, but we know which statistic. What I done. Yeah, coming up after the break, Carlton, Money Master Class, but 2 to 4. You still up here? See about 2 to 4? Yeah, right after the break.
That's why the fertility is declining. Money Master.
Yeah, when I want fertility to increase, make a pocket increase to adapt their top mode. Yeah. Don't get me started. JN, bring it. We're going to talk money after this. Very right. Take a break.
Employers and householders. Access the Hard NSDA Trust Skills Registry today to employ trained and certified skilled professionals. The time by heart is
6:30.
Let's delve deep into the issues. we'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central. It's time.
Welcome to High School Pitchside. We have another fascinating episode for you.
More matches, more big clashes.
Let's talk about some of the big rivalries coming up this week.
More of your favorite features.
And trust me, you won't fall asleep in this history class.
And of course, we always want to hear from you.
Hear from your alma mater's players and coaches in Team Talk.
You know we can't leave you out. So send us your messages on social media and watch us react on FanView.
And you know we love a good little debate, right, Gio?
We've got you covered all season long on High School Pitchside.
High School Pitchside, your ultimate guide to all things schoolboy football, Thursdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
Everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi. Brought to you by Grace, Singer, and IslandNet Services.
When opportunity comes knocking, grab it. When I got my piece of land, I saw more than just soil. I saw a future. With a JN Bank small business loan, I grew that dream and built a better life for my family.
Start your journey with a JN Small Business Loan with small business loans as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit jnbank.com or contact us on WhatsApp at 876-295-1298 to get...
I gotta tell you, it's a very jolly morning.
Spirited discussion. Off air.
Keisha needs to produce a segment like this.
What?
I'm saying, I gotta tell you, that's a new table that we need to have. Good job. Good morning to everybody. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much for staying with us. Wherever you are in the world, we've got you covered all day, every day, 6 until 8. That's where you need to be, right here on CVM Sunrise. Now, apparently, it's Credit Union Week, and back in the day, there are many people who Credit Union was actually the
was
thing.
their thing, yeah, man.
Especially for a lot of police officers, nurses, teachers. If you are not a part of a credit union, you never dare say nothing them time there. But how can they help us save smarter? And why being a member actually pays off? Our financial educator, Carlton G. Stew, on all platforms, has all the answers in this Money Masterclass, brought to you by
JN Bank.
That's right. Carlton, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. How are you both doing apart from the discussion earlier?
We're good.
We're great.
We're good.
I am great.
We're
good. Yes. You're good, you're sure?
I'm sure.
Me and Dennis good. You're good?
I'm great. Because I know my path.
Let's jump into the credit union path this morning. So this week,
that rainforest scrubbing in my tongue.
Dennis, get away.
This week is Credit Union Week.
Yeah.
And I think today is Credit Union Day. I think it's been celebrated. As a person, generally highlight credit unions.
Man, big deal.
And it's a big deal, you know, and it's a big deal for me. I started my financial journey employed to a credit union for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
So the start of my journey in the financial sector was through a credit union from I think age 17 to 27. 10 years of just being a part of a credit union, working, learning the ropes of financial, the market and loans and all of that. So I big up credit unions all the time.
churches, credit union back in the day.
Oh, it was
back in the day.
Churches, and I used to hear my mom and my dad talk about churches, credit union. I think it's FHC now.
Yes.
But back then it was churches.
Eureka Road.
Eureka Road. See that? Eureka Road.
Yeah, you remember it. Yeah, man.
Right at the corner
there, so right across from Regal Plaza.
That is it. You see that?
Yes.
Big up
So,
Hassan, yeah.
credit union, you person may ask, but what's a credit union, Carlton? Younger people coming up now may not, know about it as much as in our days. But a credit union is a non-profit cooperative financial institution which is owned and operated by its members who are part of a common bond. There are some key terms I want to highlight this morning. It is a non-profit. You may say, but how are you in business? Are you not making profit? But really and truly, whatever surplus a credit union makes annually is generally returned to its members as what is called dividend.
Yes.
All right? It's cooperative because it is owned and operated by the members of this particular credit union, hence the term cooperative. Financial institution because it offers financial services, but it's for persons who are part of a common bond.
Yes.
So you hear Ms. Kitty mention a while ago, church credit union, back in those days. The common bond here refers to you must have something common.
Yeah,
so whether it's a part of a church or in a particular parish or you work a particular place. So for example,
hence like you have employment groups, might have.
Yes.
Teacher, police.
Okay.
Yeah, you have police, you have
teacher, people who work at particular places, parishes, etc.
Right.
So that is how you now be a part of a common bond. So you'll see credit unions with a parish name, with a sector name, with a company name. It's because that's the bond that it extends to.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But it is currently, the credit unions right now are currently regulated by the Department of Cooperatives and Friendly Societies, which is for the government, which is an entity set up just for cooperatives and groups. And it gets support from the JCCUL, the Jamaica Cooperative Credit Union League. All right? So, but what's the structure of a credit union? Because you may ask, but they're often the same thing as a bank. Let's walk through the structure. So, the members who are our customers, so some people will say customers, but really they call them members.
Yes.
The members elect a board. Yes, at what is called an AGM, which is an annual general meeting. Once a year, all the members are invited. You come and you cast your vote. All right? So you now choose a board. The board goes ahead and then they will hire a CEO or a general manager to run the day-to-day operations, who then hire staff and etc. etc. It is also the members who elect other members to serve on committees. Committees like your credit committee, supervisory committee, and these committees are what supports the operation of the credit union. So for example, the credit committee, when you apply for a loan at the credit union, this type of loan is submitted to a credit committee who then approves the actual loan. So you want a car loan or a mortgage, you apply regularly like your bank, but your application goes to this credit committee, which are also your members who deliberate on the transaction and say, yeah man, Dennis can get this loan for the $50 million to buy the new apartment. Miss Kitty can get this $62 million for a new range. Carlton can get 100 million for whatever. So the committee goes over and they will approve or deny the transaction.
Yes.
But what are the benefits of being a member of credit union? What's the purpose? It's really and truly to save the members. Your job there is to save and to serve the members who are a part of your credit union. So in being a part of a credit union, generally it's more affordable. So back in the day, as they mentioned, people said the credit union are for the poor man, are for the small man, are for the trying man, because people are coming together. So the credit union takes Miss Kitty's savings, Dennis' savings, my savings, pool it into one big pot, and then give us back loans to each other.
Yes.
So what you find is that generally, because we have your money as a sure money coming in, the rates were generally cheaper.
And also, I think back then, I'm not sure if that is still applicable now, but the requirements were not as stringent. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it made it easier for persons who, to go in and who are not, you never have this and that, and people sign up, to make it easier for people to
it was
get
way
loans.
easier because you were actually members already. So the credit union already had information on you.
Yes.
So you could walk into your credit union, you want $100,000, and you walk out with the $100,000. Back in the for banks, you apply Monday, Friday you come back.
And it's also some back in the day too in the banks. It was who, and some may argue that it still happens now. It's who you know and who you are, because some people you have remember even to get a loan you have to be of a certain caliber or ilk, and some people just don't get it. You know what I mean? So even some people say, go ahead, a loan they take out for buy a car, a loan take out for buy house, but you still have a qualify because you couldn't get it because you never qualify.
Yes. So the credit union in those days became so popular because it was actually people helping people, and that was one of the mottos that they were using at that time. People helping people. So we came together.
Explain, like for instance, depending on, because we mentioned talking about qualifying for loan, explain like the concept of having shares and you're borrowing against your shares.
Okay, great, good stuff. So you heard I mention just now that you have to be a member. So now when you open a credit union account, you have to put in your share, the minimum share to become a member, which is 1 share. Then you have what's called your ordinary share, which is a regular savings account. So what you do, you add money to your regular shares, because how credit union operated before, they would give you a loan 2 times your shares, 3 times your shares, 10 times your shares. So whatever saving you had in the credit union, they would normally match that in multiples to tell you what you would be qualified for. What happens now, persons were able to just go in now. So if you have $1 million in the credit union, you could borrow anything below the $1 million. So you could take a loan within your shares, so it could not surpass the balance that you have in the credit union, which made it so much easier to just go into there and get 100,000 and come out. But the credit unions are so evolved, they're now able to go above what you have in your share account. But it also gives a little benefit because the rates are more stable. So what you find in general, most banks, the rates are variable. So if the market goes up, the rates go up. In the credit union, because it is owned by the members, we stipulate. So the rates are fixed and flat. So sometimes that's a benefit to customers because the rate not going to change because
not as volatile.
You're going for 10%, you're leaving at 10% or 8%.
So just quickly before you go, Carlton, would you say then a credit union account should be a part of our financial portfolio?
I generally tell people to diversify.
Okay.
I have a credit union, I have a commercial bank, I have a merchant bank, and I have an investment bank account because they serve different purposes. Some of the insurance services
are 28, man. It's like every 28, man.
But when you're rich is a thing, you know life, you know. I'm not telling you like no, but me I got so much bank, me never have nothing for put in them. But Carlton, I'm not telling you rich bad. I'm glad I'm a friend.
No, but what you mean? What me
merchant bank
at the credit union, you don't get at the regular bank because you have like a FIP, for example, you don't get it at your regular bank.
What's an FIP?
So a death plan, in case your family members, anybody pass off, for example, you have a little coverage there. But your investment bank don't offer the same thing your commercial bank offers. So we'll talk of it here, man. But what you can do if you need more information on credit unions, how they operate, information, it's Carlton G Stew on all platforms.
Reach out to me.
I will talk. Have a good day, everybody. Have a good day.
But come about go to read first, but
God will come in.
That was your best for people.
The rainforest.
Remember me told
Body
you.
Master Class lesson on credit unions. It was presented by the one and only Carlton Stewart, and it was brought to you by JN Bank. Well, on the other side of the break, it is it hot in here? Are you just going through
Don't
menopause?
take off your clothes.
Why they make me have to say this though? So that the people can say, "Oh, you're trivializing." No, it is a serious thing.
Yes,
it is a serious thing. Stay tuned. We're going to learn about menopause right after the break.
I am made for more. That's why I got a JN Bank small business loan to open my salon and build my dream with my style. Now I am my own boss, topping my own style and trending up.
Start your journey with a JN Bank small business loan. With small business loans with as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit jnbank.com or contact us on WhatsApp 876-295-1298 to get started. JN Bank, we will help you find a way.
Everybody needs a helping hand, somebody to understand. In the end, we're all human. For people living with HIV, no discrimination. Here to support them through. Respect you as usual. Got to protect them too. One of your friends or your family, somebody in your community. People living with HIV.
protect, accept, and respect people living with HIV. A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
When opportunity comes knocking, grab it. When I got my piece of land, I saw more than just soil. I saw a future. With a JN Bank small business loan, I grew that dream and built a better life for my family.
Start your journey with a JN Small Business Loan with small business loans as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit jnbank.com or contact us on WhatsApp at 876-295-1298.
Hot in here. Don't take off none of your clothes. I am getting so hot. Broadcasting Commission not gonna set me off of air. You understand? I'm keeping my clothes on. But I gotta tell you, for some people, it can be very hot. It can be very uncomfortable. And it can also be shameful. In some instances, there is this stigma of, oh yeah, get all. And there is so much that women go through. And I'm just so happy that there are different groups, there are different opportunities for us not just to be able to learn and grow and develop, but for us to be able to fellowship and have some kind of sisterhood. So hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings, for many women, menopause can feel like uncharted territory. But two Jamaican women are changing the paradigm and having the conversation. Life coach Nikki Clark and wellness coach Natalie Murray are the founders of Breaking Through, Redefining 40 and Beyond, a first of its kind conference dedicated to midlife health, productivity, and empowerment. And they're here this morning to tell us all about it. Good morning, beautiful ladies. How are you?
Good morning.
Lovely. No, Nikki and Natalie, I mean, this topic obviously is something with which a lot of women struggle. How did you decide to just say, you know what, we're not going to just talk about this among ourselves as friends, we're going to bring it to a national level and elevate it to a level where women from all over can participate?
Well, you know, Nikki and I both in our practices have been addressing situations that arise out of this whole shifting hormones. And we were having the conversations one-on-one with our clients. And we thought, you know what, let's take this conversation broader to like more women that can reach us. So we started Menopause Mondays, which was a free Zoom meeting every Monday, open to anybody. So we had women from all over the world. And then we thought, you know what? Why don't we all get together in person? So we had our first live conference last October, and it was phenomenal. Like the conversations, the engagement, the awareness. We had women like hop on buses literally and come in from country.
Wow.
So it was like phenomenal. So we're just so happy to be able to do this again, because you know what? Women suffer in silence because the generations before them suffered in silence.
Yeah.
And it's that we don't have to suffer in silence. We're living longer.
Yes.
Right? And we're younger in our 50s than our parents were in their 50s. So why should I be young and vibrant and capable, but yet feel so broken?
Let me ask Nikki, firstly, what is menopause?
Oh.
How do you know when you're when you reach it? You hit menopause. How do you know?
Well, when you've gone 1 year without a menstrual cycle. Yeah. So once you've reached that 12-month mark, that you've had 1 year with no cycle, then you're actually in menopause. So before that, which can start from your late 30s, in your 40s, you're in perimenopause. And then once you reach that 1 year mark, you're actually in menopause. And you stay in that until forever. You don't leave menopause.
So perimenopause, you said, can start from in your 30s.
Absolutely.
But normally at 30, you're still having a menstrual cycle.
Absolutely.
So you can be having a menstrual cycle and still be perimenopausal?
Absolutely. And there are actually some women who go into early menopause in their late 30s, early 40s, where, you know, medical reasons or whatever, they go into menopause in their late 30s. But usually, average is around 50 when women stop 50, 55, where they stop having a cycle, and then they're now deemed in menopause. And then you stay in that. I mean, they have this term of post-menopause.
Yes.
I prefer to say you're in menopause for the rest of time. You're just now in that stage of life.
So coping, so it's a part of life. Once we're alive, we're getting older, it is going to happen, okay?
That's the one guaranteed thing. Every woman is going to go through menopause.
How do you treat with it in terms of coping mechanisms? Because that now is a part. So all right then, Nikki and Natalie, so I have to go through this thing, but what kind of coping mechanisms can we learn, or can you tell us about, to make it not that onerous and not that dreadful?
So there's dietary changes that you can make that are going to support your nutrition to support your hormones. There's supplements that you can take. There's ways of moving. There's mindset. There's stress management, and then there's always pharmacologic options. Where you can actually get on bioidentical hormone replacement, support those hormones that have gone on the airplane and left you, and you feel pretty good. But for women that don't want to go on HRT for whatever reason, diet, lifestyle, supplementation can be very supportive.
There's so many options. That's the beautiful thing. There's so many options for women in menopause. And without awareness, women don't know that there are options.
So talk to me about the conference now, and what is it that you'll be exploring and teaching? What can women glean from this conference?
Oh my gosh, it's going to be so amazing. So you can still be vibrant and sexually active and enjoy sex with your husband, right? You can still, we're going to teach you how your marriage does not need to fall apart. Most divorces happen post-menopause, So we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the heart health implications, because even if you are asymptomatic, meaning you don't get the hot flashes and you don't get the weight gain and you don't get all that stuff, there are biological changes that will happen. I'm talking about stuff to do with your brain, your heart, your bones. So we're going to be talking about all of this, how you can be the healthiest, happiest version of yourself, even when you go through this biological change.
And we're doing it with these experts.
So talk to us about some of the experts.
So we have a cardiologist, we have a psychologist, we have
sex therapist,
relationship gynecologist, we have people talking about hormone replacement therapy options. I mean, from head to toe. From head to toe, there's going to be somebody to talk and be able to interact with these experts, to be able to say, listen, I'm having something here, what's happening? And then you can have little private conversations.
Where will it be held and when?
The Terra Nova Hotel on November the 15th from 9 until 3. All day lunch is included, and of course you get a little goodie bag as well for these women. But it's something about bringing women together in a space to feel like they're part of a community and that they're not alone. This is something that's very passionate, that Natalie and I are very passionate about, is being able to women are not alone in this, so come and talk about it.
And about that, women are not alone. We're inviting their men to come too.
Listen,
the men need to come.
Because we need to understand that when you see us miserable, or when you see, it's not us doing it right deliberately, it's the hormones and the imbalances. And I think when both sides understand, we can better complement each other.
Absolutely.
How can persons register, Natalie?
So head to our Instagram page, Menopause Mondays. The link is everywhere. It's in the bio, it's in the stories, all over the place. Menopause Mondays for more information and to purchase tickets.
All right. Well, you heard it right here on Sunrise. The conference is November 15 at the Terra Nova Hotel. They're talking about menopause and the new buzzword, perimenopause. And sometimes, ladies, some things are happening to us, and you think it's like, I don't know what I'm just change, and you're not feeling the same. You're not feeling like yourself. Something might be happening, and guess what? The experts are going to be at this conference. And so, if you're so inclined, you and your husband go on, your boyfriend go on, and if you're a gentleman who just wants to know more about females so you can better help us, hey, it's for you. Breakthrough, okay? Breaking through, redefining 40 and beyond. Nikki Clark and Natalie Murray are wonderful guests this morning. Thank you, ladies. TK is on standby with our morning news, so don't go too far, please. Sunrise will be right back.
Experience the art of living insurance with JN Life. The time is
7 a.m.
Millions of people are attacked by harmful mouth bacteria. The root cause of bad breath, gum problems, cavities, plaque, and tartar. That's why Colgate combined the best science and technology in Colgate Total. Unlike others, its superior formula fights bacteria and creates a powerful protective barrier for up to 24 hours to prevent them from coming back. Take control of your oral health with Colgate Total.
Join Pastor Gino Jennings for our 23rd Jamaica Holy Convocation at the Montego Bay Convention Center, 1 Rose Hall Road, Jamaica. Services are Friday, October 17th at 7 p.m., Saturday, October 18th at 6 p.m., and Sunday, October 19th at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. Again, the Montego Bay Convention Center, October 17th to the 19th. For information, call 267-989-9189.
And everybody with me, yeah. Let me have you ask, why eat other snacks when sunshine is the best for you? Nature's best buns are crunchy. The flavor that sings to you, salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. An appeal for the government to intensify sensitization sessions with parents and guardians about online safety for children using social media. The call follows a new move announced by Meta on Tuesday to limit teen users on its platform Instagram to content rated PG-13. Amoy Harriot tells us more.
Young people in Jamaica are among the most active social media users in the Caribbean. According to research, platforms like Instagram, WhatsApp, YouTube, and TikTok are particularly popular among youth. But as they swipe, scroll, and double tap through their phone screens, what exactly are children seeing?
Because young people are seeing tons of things that they don't necessarily should see at the age that they're at, because most of the choices of content now is automated by the algorithm.
Craig Powell is a cybersecurity expert and CEO of Adtelligent Digital Marketing Agency. There have been growing concerns in recent years about children's exposure to explicit or harmful content, including violence, sexual material, and cyberbullying. It's why social technology giant Meta announced on Tuesday it will be rolling out in the coming weeks a new restriction, which will see teenagers on Instagram being limited to PG-13 rated content by default. The company said teens won't be able to switch to less restrictive settings without a parent's approval. Now, several other social media platforms have implemented or are experimenting with similar restrictions or safety features for children. But many of these restrictions are optional or customizable.
That's why Facebook's or Meta's decision to go automatic to PG-13 is an amazing decision, because kids lie about their age when they sign up for these platforms, right? They lie to be 18 and above, and they lie to do certain types of things. And what they're talking about is now having verification, where you need to have IDs or, give something that's unique, that's representative of your age, like a driver's license or passport, or something to or like you have an email that has a real confirmation for you to be able to get that type of account that can see these things. Otherwise, PG-13 is the default mode.
Also of concern, many parents in Jamaica aren't tech-savvy enough to effectively monitor or manage parental controls.
It's not to say that parents don't know that there's bad things on the internet, is that parents probably do not have the technological skills as to how to censor it, and the kids are way more advanced than the parents with technology.
Now, the government, through initiatives such as the Education Ministry's ICT integration policies, have been promoting digital literacy and online safety awareness in schools. However, Mr. Powell believes there is an urgent need for targeted sensitization sessions with parents and guardians to equip them with the skills to effectively monitor their children's online activity.
If the government could do a session with the parents and do like a roaming session at the schools, like a Zoom settings on TikTok, on Instagram, and Facebook, like to go into settings and go activate Family Center so you can put parental control on the kids, like teach them how to do that. I think that would be a useful amount of time, like for their time. And I think parents have to be shown, unit by unit, what button to click, where to click in the corner of the phone, where to press the button. They would need that session, in a group repeatedly at every school so people are aware.
Amoy Harriet, CVM News.
Over now to sports. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness says a second ever qualification to the World Cup for Jamaica's Reggae Boys would do wonders for the country on a whole. More from Jordan Ford.
Over 16,000 jubilant fans turned out here at the National Stadium to watch the Reggae Boys in a crucial World Cup qualifier against Bermuda. They were looking to rebound from a shock 2-0 loss away to Curacao, and boy, did they do that emphatically, and they rewarded the Jamaicans who turned out to support them at home.
16,214 is the exact figure given for the attendance for the Reggae Boys World Cup qualifier against Bermuda at the National Stadium on Tuesday. So we asked Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness what that turnout signaled to him.
We give the team our presence. So we try to be present at all our matches. And, as much as possible, we give the moral support to the team. It's very important when our sports people do well. It lifts the national spirit as well.
The only time that Jamaica has ever qualified for the World Cup was in November of 1997 for the 1998 showpiece, after which then Prime Minister P.J. Patterson declared a public holiday. And the current Prime Minister, Dr. Holness, underscored just what another qualification would mean for the nation and its people.
It would be a boost for brand Jamaica. It would automatically translate into greater tourism arrivals because people would want to know about Jamaica. But it would cement Jamaica as one of the top sporting nations of the world. It would then give us a platform to truly create a sports industry and a sports tourism industry. So there are many benefits, many benefits if Jamaica were to qualify for the World Cup.
We also asked the Prime Minister to dip into his analytical skills in assessing the nation's football.
It is my greatest hope and wish and prayer for Jamaica to qualify. They have the talent, no doubt. They seem to have the energy and the will to qualify. I believe that they will qualify. The only thing I would say is they're playing very strategic, but I want to see them a little bit more assertive around the goal. They're doing well in this match, but I've seen them play before, and I think a little bit more assertiveness, would.
It remains to be seen whether the Prime Minister will get his greatest wish, but it may not be realistic to wish for another public holiday.
And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
Make home yours with up to 30% off select items at Quartz. Get lounge, dining, and bedroom furniture starting at $11,999. Fridges, stoves, and washers starting at $26,999. And smart TVs starting at $24,999. Shop today with Quartz Ready Finance and get more. Make home yours with up to 30% off at Quartz, bringing value home. Offers end October 31. Conditions apply.
Are you interested in buying land or property? Here are the steps you should follow. Step 1. Find out who is legally authorized to sell the property. Step 2. Ensure all property tax payments are up to date. Step 3. Consult an attorney at law who will guide you through the process and protect your interests. You can also use eLand Jamaica to check on matters pertaining to your property purchase. For more information, contact the National Land Agency at 876-750-5263 or 876-946-5263. Email asknla@nla.gov.jm or message us on WhatsApp at 876-418-5089. The National Land Agency. One agency, one goal to serve you better.
Let's delve deep into the issues we'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Protecting Jamaica's borders is a key priority for the Jamaica Customs Agency. The JCA will remain vigilant and resolute in effectively fulfilling this mandate. The time brought to you by the Jamaica Customs Agency is 7:15 a.m.
Where it all begins. The quest to become great. Inspired by those who went before them, these four boys dream of playing in the ISSA schoolboy football competitions.
Will you score this for Casey? Will you score? It's a shot, it's a goal!
And it's a shot, and it's a goal! And Casey has won the Manning Cup, and they will play Clarendon College in the Olivia Shield. And that's what you love to see. They may be rivals, but the camaraderie is what it's all about. Can't wait for the final.
When the bus the man, I want to watch my son up play finals for CVM, you know.
But mums, you can't watch it on CVM website, man.
Come on, my son score, my son score, my son score, my son score.
Greatness begins here.
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to Sunrise. Now, every day, members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force serve and protect. But for one group of officers, duty took a surprising turn. When a mother went into labor before reaching the hospital, they jumped into action, helping her deliver a healthy baby girl right at home. Well, this morning we're joined by Sergeant Kidant McCoy, the sub-officer in charge of the Community Safety and Security Office in Western Kingston, along with Constable Shakeem Hill, Constable Gavin Hall, and Constable Shania Salmon, all from the Kingston Western Division. Welcome to Sunrise. How are you guys doing today?
I'm fine, doing fine.
We're doing good.
Well, it gives me great pleasure because some of the times when we hear Kingston Western Division, it's not necessarily the positive stories that come to light. I'm so happy that we are telling this story today. Let me start with you, Sergeant McCoy. How did this story even unfold? Where were you? What were you doing when the call came in?
Well, actually, I was on mobile patrol along with Constable Salmon when I overheard over the police emergency radio that there's an urgent need for a female in labor to be transported to the hospital.
Right.
I immediately answered and said I will make my way there. Someone said, "McCoy, let's go. I know what to do." I said, "Okay." So, of course, I started driving at a very fast pace to get there. Shortly after, I hear Mr. Hall, who is from the local police station, who actually walked to the location to make his assessment. And based on his assessment, he again said on the radio, hurry up, hurry up. So, of course, you know, I accelerated again. So we, just on arrival there, I meet up Mr. Hall and well, there goes the breaking of the egg water right in the present. So immediately, the whole attributes and first aid training kicked in. There was a bath pan nearby. We actually had to get the bath pan. Mr. Hall was there, you know, comforting the mother. Miss Sam was giving us instruction. That is the placenta. So we have to ensure that we...
Well, let me ask, hold on, Constable Savard. You're a police. Oh, you know so much. How did... You said, I know what to do. Why did you feel so confident that you knew what to do?
My motherly instincts kicked in because I'm a mother.
Okay.
So my motherly instincts kicked in. I was like, yes, we have to save this baby and how we have to save this mother. So that was when we tried our very best and we're happy that it was successful.
So in that moment, like, what was going through your mind? I mean, you probably were the calmest one out of all of them, maybe.
Right, yes, because Sarge was like, what is that? I was like, it's the umbilical cord. So we ensured that the placenta was placed into a bucket because, you know, there's a lot of blood spillage and so we have to make sure that the mother is comfortable as well during this process because I'm sure she felt a little bit discomfort that this has happened at home. So we tried our best and ensure that she was comfortable. The birth of the baby was successful. We've tried our very best to rush her to the hospital. So it was very... I was elated, excited. I'm still excited.
Yes, but Constable Hall, you took the initiative to leave the local station. You heard it on the radio. Tell us why you felt, somebody's going, I don't have to go. Why did you feel I need to go?
Well, on a daily basis, we get different calls from the station. I work at the guard room in the Trent Sound space. So, female came in the door, said, a lady next door about to have a baby, she need help. So we just walk, because it was like a stone throw away from the station, about 2 blocks away from the station. So yeah, the colleagues went out and we walked along and went around there and went inside the house and the yard first and assess the situation and we do the relevant and realize that the situation is advanced, so we need to get her away soon. So we made 2 calls and wait on the service vehicle, which Sergeant McCoy.
But Constable Hill, you could have easily say, this is not police work, you know. This is not police work. But at what point did you say, no, this is a part of, they came to us for help, they called for help. Why did you think it was so important to spring into action?
All right, naturally, the community is a bit, some would say ghetto. So not many persons there are, they don't have access to vehicles and such. So the lady was in the house, you understand, in an advanced stage of pregnancy. So the neighbor ran to the station. So you know the station, we are doctors, we are firefighters, everything. Everybody come to the police station.
That's what I was hoping you would say. Because people don't realize that in the station, people might hear the negative stories or the negative experiences, but really and truly, in many instances, you're saying you're everything to the people in the community.
So when they came there, Constable Hall and I ran to the into the community to ascertain the exact location. You understand? And we made calls and said, all right, this is the exact location, meet us here. So that was that, and we check it out. We said, wow. It was a bit, let's say, messy still, but you know, with years of experience in the police work and the training as well, we got it done. And thanks be to God, the mother and the baby was delivered.
Sarge, you know, you took, let's go now to the getting the baby and the mom to the hospital. On arrival, what was the response from the medical team there?
I must commend the professionalism and the whole acceptance. They were, of course, you know, when we arrived there, we have to actually wait on a nurse to come to the service vehicle before the mother is actually taken out. And we were like, please, you need to hurry, because, I mean, I'm still shocked at the whole happenings, you know, the placenta is there and the whole thing. I'm like, this is the first I've seen all this.
Yes.
But the nurse came out and we told her what actually transpired, and she, you know, assisted the mother out via a stretcher. And we allowed them to go on the inside. And then there comes another nurse. She was saying that, you know, yesterday some officers took a mother here and they were unable to say whatever. I'm saying, listen, well, we are here. Whatever information you need, we can provide you with it. Just proceed with whatever course of action you need to take, as we can give you all the necessary biodata in a short while. So we allow them to do the surgery and clean up the mother and everything. And later we went upstairs and
we saw you guys with the baby, you know, you had that. So you stayed and you
stayed and ensured that all was well. All was well with the baby.
Let me ask you, because in moments like these, do you feel like, yes, this is why I chose to become a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force?
Right, exactly so. I've always wanted to change the narrative, because you know that whenever you hear police, always a bad taste in the mouth. I've always wanted to join the Jamaica Constabulary Force since 2017. And I was happy when I got the opportunity in 2022 to join. And I'm saying, yes, I have to make a change. I have to be a part of that change. So I'm happy that I'm making changes and it's being recognized.
And what about you? Sometimes people like, why them put me down a trench town, man? Why them couldn't put me up a, wherever, you know? But like, when in a situation like this, Mr. Hill, where you feel like, I say, yeah, I'm glad I'm in trench town for reasons like this?
Let me tell you, man. Naturally, you know, at the guard room there, we deal with many.
I can just imagine.
Different reports. So, and we deal with not only reports, but just advice and such. So, when they came there and such, and I was like, let me see how this one will go. Ran on, and I was like, yeah, I experienced something today. Yeah, when I say, all right, we have this for my record, can I tell my kids? So that was that.
Definitely. But also, Sergeant McCoy, I mean, you work in CSS, but the rest of you don't necessarily work in CSS. No,
I work in CSS.
You work in CSS, right. So I mean, you're one of those people who's always in the community, interacting with people. This is the kind of up your street, so it was good that it happened to you.
Can I tell you, I was so happy, excited. You will feel like it's my very own child.
We noticed in the pictures, you seem very happy.
Video and all that. But as for me, being at CSS, we are very integral into community engagement, stakeholder engagement. We are in the schools every day. We are interacting with children. We are creating meaningful impacts. So this, I mean, it's not new to us. It's another case for another child, just that it's a newborn child. So that level of tolerance, we exerted that, and we were just wanting to be there to tell the story. For me, the most surprising part was like the placenta. I was like, someone, what is that? I should say the placenta. You know.
Look here. I was in the room when my son was born, but me up on top. Me not deal with that no up on top. So the reality is, even if you're a father, you don't necessarily know what it is like to be a part of that part of the process. So I mean, for some people it could be traumatic, but I'm so happy that you guys handled yourself. You acquitted yourselves well. I mean, I can't speak on behalf of the High Command, especially not in this moment, but I'm sure that when the Commissioner and the members of the High Command see this, them like, yeah man, I feel proud of them police. They did a good work, and you did a really good job, and I think that it is worthy of commendation, and I thank you very much for serving, protecting, and reassuring in the way that you did. So congratulations to all four of you. In each of your own individual way, you made a huge difference. And whether you don't like it or not, I'm Godfather, I'm Godmother.
Right.
Remember me tell you. But definitely, ladies and gentlemen, our guests have been Sergeant Kidan McCoy, Constables Shaquem Hill, Gavin Hall, and Constable Shania Salmon, making a difference. We're going to head to another break, but there's more Sunrise when we return.
want a safer country right now.
One thing about Jamaicans, we might have differences, but we know when something is good for all of us. And when we work together against crime and violence, we are stronger than ever. And that's how we know the Citizen Security Plan can work.
That one that name CSP.
The Citizen Security Plan is an initiative of the Ministry of National Security in partnership with the European Union. It's an all-of-government effort to create safer streets and build stronger communities. Go to mns.gov.jm to learn how you can play your part.
The flavor that sings to you, salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best bunch.
And that's what you love to see. They may be rivals, but the camaraderie is what it's all about. Can't wait for the final.
This Heroes Weekend, Sunday, October 19. The only place to be is Sabina Park for a rise to the occasion with Sizzla Kalungi. Get your tickets at Gina's Pharmacy, Portmore, Fesco, Ferry, Beechwood Avenue, and Stony Hill. Signature Styles, Central Plaza, Halfway Tree, Wicks by Gray, McMaster Super Center, Kaya Herb House, Kingston, and St. Anne. Or online at risetotheoccasionlive.com. Pre-sale tickets $6,500 General, VIP $13,500.
Rise to the occasion, look at yourself and say you're strong. No one can stop you. Yeah.
Well, there's always something exciting happening on the schoolboy football circuit. Lenworth Teacher Hyde welcomed his former team, Clarendon College, as Dintil played host in CVM TV's Issa Lone DaCosta Cup match on Wednesday. Jordan Fort has our Sunrise Schoolboy review.
There are 32 teams remaining in the DaCosta Cup, but that will soon dwindle down to 16. On Wednesday, Clarendon College and Dintil took another step to ensuring they are there when the numbers are being counted. The subplot of the so-called Lenny Hyde derby echoed prior to the kickoff. Hyde guided Clarendon College to numerous titles in his tenures as head coach and player, but he's now drawing up the team sheets at Dintil. But the scene was set even before the match, when new Clarendon College head coach Devon Anderson said his players never had any of the side issues on their minds prior to kickoff.
We take every game competitive, not just this one coming and the other one after that, and those 9 or 10 we played before. Every game we take competitive. 3 points we go for every game, regardless of who is coaching, of the history of between teams and coaches. You know, game by game we don't really focus on who was here, who is not, and who is here right now. Well, I can't say for Dintil, but I can say for us. I mean, we are preparing, as you can see, and ready to go, regardless of the condition and the occasion. We are going there for one reason: 3 points.
But alas, none of that pre-match talk mattered once they got between the lines and were ready for kickoff. Both teams huffed and puffed, but neither was able to find a winner.
Clarendon continued to threaten. That time it was Nikolai Forbes who came away with the ball, but his shot was blocked really well from a Rain Gale, who did well all afternoon. Another opportunity for Clarendon College. This time it was a chance for Anthony Reid, who eventually got on the end of it and just tried to toe poke that ball past Dante Clark, but the Dintel keeper made himself big and his defenders did the rest, cleaned it up and cleared it away. Another free kick here. Dante Clark made to work at full stretch, punched that one away, and ensured we went into the halftime break at 1-1. Dintel started that second half, the better of the two teams. Corner kick came in, the header from Brian was loose, and then it was more set plays.
It means then that Group 6 is still not yet decided.
Turn the screw,
both Clarendon College and Dintel have 4 points, with 1 win and a draw. But Clarendon lead based on goals scored, having netted 3 times to Dintel's 1. Port Antonio with 3 points are third and still in with a shot of qualification. These are how the other point standings look after Wednesday's results. Christiana and Mannings High have booked their places in the round of 16. So too have Stets and Malden from Group 4. Glenmuir and Manchester are through from Group 5, but Group 7 is still wide open. Garvey Maceo and Titchfield's group is also still open, and McGrath are already through, with William Knibb in the driving seat to take the other spot in their group. And we couldn't leave Dintel without asking some Clarendon College fans about their favourite Lenny Hyde moments and if they were surprised when he left.
Him bounce. I always love when bounce him ball. Him man don't kick with ball. The ball always bounce it. The bounce there, I always love it. Yeah, well, I kind of see it come though. But it kind of good for him because I watch him give with everything. Every cup you can think about, he give with it. So if he can go somewhere else, do it, he can be a bigger man. Took time to come. Bigger and teacher. You see me?
So when that can stack up tackle for Clarendon College, where he don't know a moment, he have to go, he can't stop that. When the man have to go, he have to go. So we can't kill him for that.
One money, 2 combo. Burger King pick 2, come back again. Yo, that is it. Any 2 combo, double deal. Quick. It's a good look, pick any 2 you wish. Whopper Junior bacon and cheese, my favorite. American chicken sandwich or grab a big fish. Plus 2 small fries and 2 small drink. Double deal for my money and it have me a sing. One money, 2 combo. Burger King pick 2, come back again. Yo, get BK double deal now on a Burger King. Burger King pick 2, come back again. Yo.
BCIC is giving up to $5 million in free content insurance.
We've developed a free online calculator. So anybody in Jamaica, any homeowner can go on to BCIC online. You don't even have to be a BCIC customer, and it will give you a building value.
When you update your home's rebuilding cost with our online calculator, you'll get $5 million in free content insurance and up to 12 months to pay your premium.
If you're not insured, go get it now. Better to be safe than sorry.
It's time.
Welcome to High School Pitchside. We have another fascinating episode for you.
More matches, more big clashes.
Let's talk about some of the big rivalries coming up this week.
More of your favorite features.
And trust me, you won't fall asleep in this history class.
And of course, we always want to hear from you.
Hear from your alma mater's players and coaches in Team Talk.
You know we can't leave you out. So send us your messages on social media and watch us react on FanView.
And you know we love a good little debate, right, Gio? We've got you covered all season long on High School Pitchside.
High School Pitchside, your ultimate guide to all things schoolboy football, Thursdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
This Heroes Weekend, Sunday, October 19. The only place to be is Sabina Park for a rise to the occasion with Sizzla Kalungi. Get your tickets at Gina's Pharmacy, Portmore, Fesco, Ferry, Beechwood Avenue, and Stony Hill. Signature Styles, Central Plaza, Halfway Tree, Wicks by Gray, McMaster, Super Center, Kaya Herb House, Kingston, and St. Anne. Or online at risetotheoccasionlive.com. Pre-sale tickets $6,500 General, VIP $13,500.
Rise to the occasion, look at yourself and say you're strong. No one can stop you.
Hi, friends. Can you say mama? Mama. Can you say dada? Dada. Oh, you're so beautiful. Mommy finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again. Yay! What about 5 ducks? 5 little ducks went swimming one day over the hill and far away. Mama duck said quack, 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 but only one little duck came back. Yay! You have to have the yay.
Oh,
You have to into the summer. You have to have the voice.
Yeah.
Miss Rachel, I'm telling you, it's a science.
Me never do Miss Rachel.
No, Miss Rachel.
Me never do Miss Rachel. No, not all. Coco Melon, little bit of Dora, yeah. Dora did in the little bit. Coco Melon, hard.
Well, guess what? To all the mommies and the daddies right now,
we never did Miss Rachel.
Who these songs right now are your dub plates, okay? Them songs come and go dance, right? Yeah, right? The Miss Rachels, the Paw Patrol, the Blippies.
Paw Patrol,
you know what I mean?
Blippy.
Yeah, the super fans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Listen to what I'm telling you. The 5 little monkeys. Sitting on the bed, one fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said,
no more monkeys jumping on the bed.
that's right. I gotta tell you, well, guess what, guys? We're loving this a bit too much for us.
I think, is it about the kids or about us?
It's very gratifying as a parent when you see your child laughing and happy.
Yeah.
It makes you very, very happy as well.
True.
But guess what? This time of the year, you know, Halloween is just around the corner, and things don't have to be all spooky.
We're born demon.
Okay.
We're born out demon.
Okay, very
but the
well.
people want to dress up and have fun.
And so you have characters, inspired characters, okay?
Yes.
So we have Character Playland, JA, and they're bringing some of your favorite character life-sized, inspired characters to life right now, spreading smiles across Jamaica. And I'm so happy, and they're right in time. And the founder, Noel Lee Caballero, joins us this morning to share more about this homegrown company and how it's turning ordinary parties into magical memories for kids and families. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great to be here.
What was your inspiration behind launching this business?
Right. So as a first-time mom to my baby Liam.
Oh.
Yes, and based on the work that I was doing for like years, being not working on land and now being a mom, I had to choose between a mother seeing her child every day or for like months without not seeing him. So I did that decision to stop working on ships and starting my company, Character Playland JA. And before I even get to that, for his first birthday party, I wanted something different and of quality characters with entertainment. And I was not seeing that here in Jamaica. So then now I'm birthing my Character Playland business. So now I have 2 babies.
So you see how Liam inspired you?
Right.
That's what I'm talking about when children inspire the mommies to be great. I absolutely love it. So Characterland JA are characters inspired that we see all the time on TV. And I'm very happy because as a mommy, when you're keeping the parties, you want the characters because they know these characters from often.
And they come alive
when they see them. Yes.
I mean, what was the first event or party that you did? Like, how did you feel when you saw the kids respond to it?
So the first event with the kiddies, because I do seasonal characters too.
Okay, what does that mean?
Santa Claus and Elf, Bunny. So the first party was in January with the Minnie Mouse. So that was Baby Blessing's first birthday party. And it was Minnie Mouse theme.
Yes.
So Minnie Mouse appeared and all the kids went wild just to see Minnie Mouse walk into the party. So that in itself is a win for me.
Yeah, amazing. So talk to us about the characters that you do have.
Yes, so I have over 15 characters.
Oh, wow.
Santa Claus, Elf, the Easter Bunny, with the kids' favorite Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse, all quality mascots.
Yes.
Barbie and Ken, Miss Rachel.
Well, let's meet some of them this morning. Oh my God, I feel like I want to keep a party. What a way, party applaud right there. Somebody doesn't love this.
Okay, the people them have a call, you know.
Oh my God. Oh, this is Ken and Barbie. Okay, all right. So if you're having a Ken and Barbie themed party, then Ken and Barbie will come. So what do they come with, and how do we book them?
Right. So my Instagram page is Character Playland JA. We're also on TikTok. So for the grand entrance, we always have a grand entrance to the event.
Okay.
Yes. So the grand entrance to the event, also we are part of the cake cutting ceremony.
Yes.
We take photos with the celebrant and also with guests.
Watch Ken man. Watch Bobby she in our tights.
We play games. We play games.
Oh, really?
Everything. We also do play dates, and not only parties, but we are also being at a Thanksgiving service.
Okay.
For a little boy who passed away. Yes, he was five. Yeah.
Oh wow. All right. So that's Ken and Barbie there. All right, Ken and Barbie. Thank you. We love to see this. Guess who this is, Dennis? Don't tell Dennis. Who this, Dennis?
Who this is?
Yeah, who this coming up next?
Some things you heard about. It'll make you want to shout.
Hey!
Hey, boys and girls! Hey! It's me, Blippi!
Oh my God!
Oh, today we're at Parkland!
Uncle Dennis and Blippi! Watch Blippi! Guys, if your baby loves Blippi, and parents, put your children in front of the TV right now to see how they react to these characters from Characterland JA. And this will be indicative of who you should probably have at your party when next you have one for them, all right? So Blippi is a big deal.
Blippi, dip on sunrise.
Is in Jamaica, and we love it for Blippi, okay? Thank you so much, Blippi. Now, let me tell you, this lady is the lady right now who has me in a chokehold. Let me tell you.
Take it away. Take it away.
Sticky, bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble gum. Icky, sticky, bubble gum. Makes your hand stick to your mommy. And you pull them, and you pull them, and you pull them away. Tom. Listen to me. Remember I told you, Miss Rachel, look here, we're eating having a Miss Rachel. I'm ignorant of Miss Rachel, because Miss Rachel no money. And them just want everything for Miss Rachel. I buy everything. What do you mean by one party? Yeah.
Miss Rachel
it's time
party.
to party,
Yes.
you have to have it.
Yes.
Miss Rachel 90, Miss Rachel towel, Miss Rachel
Everything.
come. I'm a mess. Hi, Miss Rachel. Oh my God. I love this. No, man. No, I want to start with Miss Rachel. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm such a fan, Miss Rachel. Oh my God. When you're here.
Make sure take a picture with Miss Rachel so you can show AA and say, look who came to work with Mom.
No, I'm Miss Rachel played it for AA. No, that no little girl. She should have played it. Yes. Played it right now.
Just a random play. It doesn't have to be a party.
No, it doesn't
have to be a birthday. Just a random Saturday afternoon play. She get to play with Miss Rachel.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Imagine the memories.
Can you say mama? Mama. Remember I told you? You say when you see them face light up like a Christmas tree, but I ask. So talk to me about how do we go about booking any one of these characters, and all of them can now come on. So Blippi, you can come back. Barbie and Ken, you can come back, and you say you have 15 characters.
Boss Baby, Sonic. You name it.
Boss
JJ,
Baby.
Paw Patrol characters.
Oh wow.
Chase and Sky.
Oh nice. So do you have Baby Shark?
No Baby Shark.
So we're gonna get Baby Shark.
Yes.
Girl.
Yes.
Baby Shark. Baby Shark. Baby Shark. Baby Shark. I miss it all you. So let me ask this as well.
Yes.
Maybe it's not. Dennis, why are you laughing at me? You know, say Dennis a laugh after me. I know say
it's a mom thing.
It's a mom thing. Dennis,
It's a mom thing.
just slow this.
But just enjoy.
Susan can understand.
I'm just enjoying
Right?
the happiness. The Boss Baby there.
Right. So let me ask this question. What if we want a party, for example, with multiple characters?
Yes.
Can that also work?
That can be arranged. The clubhouse setting. All the characters can be showed up.
Jesus.
Yes. That's Minnie Mouse.
Oh my God, I see the party already. Shada K, we have things to plan, sweetie.
Yes.
I see the characters. Yes. I absolutely love them. So how do we go about booking any one of these characters or all of them from Characterland? Playland JA.
Yes, you can DM us at Character Playland JA on Instagram, or on TikTok, Character Playland JA. Also at 1-876-569-7819.
And you can book when, how much lead time do we need to reserve?
Because sometimes one character might be busy at
right.
one
So
thing.
as long as it's available with the time and also with the location, because we have traveled outside of Kingston.
I was about to ask that as well, yes.
We have been to Montego Bay, Mandeville, yes, Clarendon, yes, we have.
Yeah.
So it's based on the scheduling of characters, so it's best to book in advance.
Yeah.
But if not, I can also just tweak the schedule and make it happen.
Dennis is what? you say you get a detention and an automark? I mean, I'll tell her. I am a mommy at heart, like Dennis. You have to know the songs. You have to do the voice. You cannot sing Miss Rachel in a particular voice.
No.
Clap your tiny and clap your tiny and clap your tiny and them. No, you have to thin out. You have to get the soprano.
Right.
We're gonna say, can you say mama? Can you say dada? Cross. And no, you can't. That's gonna scare the baby.
Right.
You have to do the. Can you say mama? You gotta do
Right.
it. Dennis, why are you? That's not. You know what? You don't understand. All mommies understand. It's fine. Okay. We know what we're talking about. We're there. Okay.
Yes.
Anita's laughing as well. And these are the things. That's why I was out at the party.
Right.
You're not coming. You
Miss
understand?
Kitty, I have your back.
Yeah.
I have your back. I have your back. Right. We'll start planning the party.
Planning the party.
And the play dates.
And also for Christmas season, because I know, for example, maybe even a nursery watching, we'll call Creech, and different workplaces. Corporate can book you as well.
Yes, because corporate has been booking us.
Nice.
Yes, Emancipation Park did us for the Santa in the Park last year with the Santa Claus and the Elf. We've been to many corporate companies.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The babies on the bus go wah, 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 wah. The babies on the bus go wah, 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 all through the town. Simply only you know it. But it's okay, guys. A round of applause. Yeah, read now. You're not gonna. No, you're not. No, man. You're not gonna go.
No invite.
You're crazy.
No invite for the party.
We're gonna wrap, guys. Many thanks to Noah Lee. Right? Listen, she is absolutely amazing. Book these characters for your babies. They're gonna love it. Miss Rachel, Barbie and Ken, Blippi, Minnie Mouse. Listen, she has them all right here in JA, and I absolutely love it for us. Character Playland JA. Go find them on Instagram and on TikTok. We're gonna be right back. Right after this, Dennis is still not going to have his glasses because he's being naughty, and I'm going to put him in the naughty corner. That is naughty, right? We'll be right back, guys. Thank you to all the mommies, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7:45.
Sunshine snacks, cheese post. Grab a sunshine, grab a cheese post. We are crunch on a cheese post. Daddy nickel pick, grab a cheese post. Sunshine snacks, cheese post. Grab a sunshine snack, cheese post. Some cheese in every bite, flavor in every crunch. Extra cheese, they love it so much. Love cheese in every bite. Grab a sunshine, grab a cheese post. We are crunch on a cheese post. Daddy nickel pick, grab a cheese post. Sunshine snacks, cheese puffs, flavor in every crunch. Grab a Sunshine Snacks cheese puffs today. Enough cheese, enough flavor.
Chase the Northern Lights with your Sagicor Bank credit card. Wouldn't you like to experience the natural beauty? Use your cards right, and you could be the lucky winner of an all-inclusive cruise vacation for two along the Norwegian coast to see the Northern Lights. The more you spend, the closer you are to your dream adventure. Enjoy the best rewards ever Visit sagicor.com for more information.
Join Pastor Gino Jennings for our 23rd Jamaica Holy Convocation at the Montego Bay Convention Center, 1 Rose Hall Road, Jamaica. Services are Friday, October 17th at 7 p.m., Saturday, October 18th at 6 p.m., and Sunday, October 19th at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. Again, the Montego Bay Convention Center, October 17th to the 19th. For information, call 267-989-9189.
Sunshine snacks, cheese post, grab a sunshine, grab a cheese post. We are crunch on a cheese post. Daddy little pick, grab a cheese post. Sunshine snacks, cheese post, grab a sunshine snack, cheese post. Some cheese in every bite, flavor in every crunch. Extra cheese if you love it so much. Love cheese in every bite. Grab a sunshine, grab a cheese post. We are crunch on a cheese post. Daddy little pick, grab a cheese post. Sunshine snacks, cheese post, flavor in every crunch. Grab a sunshine snacks, cheese post today. Enough cheese, no flavor.
This Heroes Weekend, Sunday, October 19. The only place to be is Sabina Park for Rise to the Occasion with Sizzla Kalungi. Get your tickets at Gina's Pharmacy, Portmore, Fesco, Ferry, Beechwood Avenue, and Stony Hill. Signature Style, Central Plaza, Halfway Tree, Wicks by Gray, Master Super Center, Kaya Herb House, Kingston, and St. Anne. Or online at risetotheoccasionlive.com. Pre-sale tickets $6,500 General, VIP $13,500.
Rise to the occasion. Look at yourself and say you're strong. No one can stop you.
Yo, this is Governor representing of the CVM, you know. C-Tapen and CVM right now. Yeah.
Absolutely love this part. I'm feeling so good right now. And you know what? Come tomorrow, many of you may or may not know that it's going to be a long holiday weekend because Monday is Heroes Day. So it's a holiday. Great weekend for a party. Great weekend to just relax and feel really great. And again, to all the mommies and daddies, a resplendent morning to all of you and to all the babies and kids watching us each and every morning. Good morning to you. Character Playland JA. They've brought our favorite characters to life. I know many of you have seen them on TV. You watch them daily. But guess what? They're here in Jamaica. And if you want to book them, you can do so. So we have our beautiful guests, Ken, we have Barbie, we have Kajane, and we have Jonathan with us. We have Miss Rachel and Blippy, and it's gonna be a dance party. And so, Noel, were you there? Noel, come in at it. I can't come in at the dance. Because then it's in the naughty corner. Yes. All right, so let's see our best moves right now, guys. We're gonna have a party, okay? And so can we get some bubbles or what are we getting this morning? All right, good job. Turn up the music, guys. And we're dancing. Put your babies in front of the TV right now. All right. Hey, 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 hey. Your turn, Barbie. Go, Barbie. Hey, 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 hey. Barbie, I'm twerking up. Hey, Ken, your time. Let's go, Ken. Hey, 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 hey. What the color, Ken? Hey, hey. Thanks. Keisha, it's your turn, sweetie. Go, sweetie. Go, sweetie. Go, sweetie. Hey, go, sweetie. Go. Hey. All right, Jonathan, your turn, sweetie. Your turn. Hey. Go, Jonathan. Miss Rachel. Miss Rachel. Go, Blippy. Come in, Dennis. Come on to the naughty corner. Hey. Let's go. Come on, you one. Let's go. Character Playland JA. Boss babe. Hey. Dennis, come on to the naughty corner. Yeah. Uncle Dennis. All right, you can't come to the party now. Right. You can't come to the party. Yeah. We're going to allow him to come to the party. But guys, it's that time of the morning.
It's that time of the morning.
Unfortunately.
We never done the rap to Bubbles before.
Yeah. And the Bubbles in my field, Sunshine. Sunshine trying to make the Bubbles and the Bubbles not working.
So one the Bubbles, them come. Okay.
I gotta tell you.
All right, it's time for us to say so long,
farewell to you, my friends.
Goodbye for now. Until we meet again.
Hey, always remember, you're a good kid, and I love you, okay? We would love for you to enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Please remember that kindness is karma, and kindness is magic. So be the blessing that you want to see, and be as kind to as many people as you possibly can. And remember to be kind to yourselves and our babies, our children. They need our love, they need our protection, and they need us around, okay? I want to say congratulations to those 4 police officers who helped in such a very critical time, because Dennis, when in terms of delivery, there's a thin line between life and death.
Yes.
And what they did was awesome. And I want to take this opportunity to congratulate Sergeant McCoy, Constable Salmon, Constable Hall, and Constable Hill. Did I get it right? Yes. There you go. A force for good. Absolutely amazing. Big ups to them. And of course to that mommy and that daughter, congratulations.
Yes.
And I wish for you all the best in life. All right? So guys, enough love. Gotta skedaddle. We'll have a long weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be, well, not really. Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? We're planning a party, AA party, Jackson party, stir fry. Have a good day, guys. Hey, I remember stir fry in your car. Whoa.